I'm in the gym and I'm terrified to record, dude. But I'm gonna do it because I want to document. But I'm scared. Honestly, feel really weak today, so we'll see how it goes. Probably gonna do a plate, 35 on each side. Should be, yeah, that should be all right. And I'll go up if I feel stronger. That once was bleach. Right. That honestly felt fine. Damn. Caffeine is hitting me, to be honest. Oh, I haven't had pre in a hot second. Felt fine though. I timed a deload because I had my 21st birthday and I was drinking a lot. So it was like, I know for deloads, you're supposed to like work out and still like, lift weights like a certain percentage of your weight. But I really didn't do anything for like a week because I was drinking and partying for my 21st. But it's all about the balance. You gotta, do stuff because you only turn 21 once. So, um, that being said, I'm taking it easy on myself. So sorry if this session seems like I'm training like a bitch. Um, yeah. All right. We'll see how this set goes. So I just realized for the entire thing that the mic was off. Um, so that sucks, bro. But basically what I was saying is that I keep getting nervous about putting my content, my training out there on the internet because I tend to be pretty like bashful and I get worried about like people are gonna see like, oh, my training is not like optimal enough or I'm not doing the right stuff or like, whatever. But kind of starting to realize that like it's optimal for me because the most optimal thing is to be consistent. And this is fun for me and this is how I like to train, then it's like optimal. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to the gym, I'm training, and I'm in here, and I'd rather do something that's not optimal and go to the gym consistently than to do something optimal and then be like flaky with the gym just because it's not fun for me. So this is how I like to train. I'm never gonna claim that it's like the best way or like like the only way and it's like purely science based or any of that. This is how I like to train. This is how I see results, and I'm still growing and learning as a lifter, and it's gonna change. My lifting is gonna change. I've only been doing this for 3 years, so I'm still kind of a beginner, intermediate. There's a lot to learn. Um, but yeah, I've worded it way better um, while the mic was dead, but it's okay. I said it again. All right, guys. Um, this is probably going to be the main portion of the video. Um, but I just saw something online like today, and I keep seeing it, and I don't know. It's kind of just rubbing me the wrong way. Like, so basically, there's a lot of people online, a lot of like lifters telling other lifters, specifically natural lifters, that they can't look good and they can't achieve the physique of their dreams without being on gear. And I completely disagree with that. I'm not gonna lie. I think you can achieve a very, very extraordinary physique without gear. You don't need gear at all, honestly. Look at guys like TNF and Alex Eubank before he hopped on, and Lex Little. These guys, yes, they're like the top. Like you could argue they're like the top percentage of people. But as long as you have decent size and you're relatively lean, you can have a great physique. The thing that separates like physiques, honestly, is body fat percentage. A lot of people don't lock in their diet. I see a lot of people in my gym specifically who are very decent size. They're pretty big, but if they were just lean, they'd look amazing. And I'm not judging those guys. Like whatever their goals, it is what it is. But there's a lot more great physiques than people realize, and it's just because diet is such a hard part of the gym, and that's why we don't see like better physiques in our day to day. But being extraordinary, having a great physique, does not take gear. And these people that are telling you guys this, it's people that are projecting their own limits and what they're not willing to do onto you because it makes them feel better. And it's always been a goal of mine since I started lifting to see how far I could go without aid and crutches and help and anything of the sort, and to uh, show people that it's possible and inspire people. I came from being a formerly fat kid. Um, I lost all the weight and now I'm building muscle, and it is my goal to be on stage naturally. Um, I think at the 3 year mark, I think I'm doing decent. Um, and these to have your dream physique, you do not need peptides. You do not need PEDs, any sort of drugs. You don't need it. And the thing is, these people that would not consider it beforehand because they're like, oh, this goal is something that I could achieve. These people that are pushing this propaganda that you'll never reach that. You'll never all your favorite influencers, you'll never reach anything near that physique because you need gear for it. You need like you'll always just have skinny, healthy looking build, but you'll never have anything extraordinary without gear. And people that would never have considered taking gear beforehand, I feel like now would start considering taking gear because their goalposts now is like they're like people are telling them it's not even possible. So now they're going to take gear when they previously would have stayed natural, and it's just going to be a huge mess. They're going to cut their life in half because they're going to abuse it because most people do not have the proper like advice from health professionals, stuff like that, to be taking gear. So they're going to start taking gear, cut their lives in half. They're not going to be happy. It's not good. It's not good. And I don't like the message that the fitness community is pushing to lifters. I think that it's very toxic to suggest that people can't reach their goal physique. And yes, you're not going to be top 1%. Obviously, that's why it's 1%. But you can look fucking crazy, like fucking insane. You can look crazy without gear. You don't need gear. Gear is not the answer. Especially, you only should use gear if it is your goal to compete at the highest level possible in bodybuilding. If that is your goal and you have the guidance of health professionals, then taking gear, I think, is smart. Without that, if you are a normal person living a normal life and you have a goal in mind, just work towards it naturally. I think that is the best way. And it is completely possible. Don't let other people push their their limits and their insecurities onto you. It's just not true. They're sad that they're not putting in the work and they're stuck where they are, and then they want to make other people feel that way. And it sucks. You can look good. You can look good. So yeah, I actually recorded this whole segment before in my closet. and said it a lot better in there, but I realized that like the lighting was terrible and it just wasn't great. But I worded it like 10 times better. So saying it now, it feels like dumb, it feels stupid. But and I didn't really, I didn't word it great, but it is what it is. I said what I had to say. That's my opinion. Um if you guys see this video, you should let me know what you think about that. Um I don't know. I have a pretty strict opinion about that. I think it is. I think you can achieve whatever you want to in life, and I don't like people trying to dole out people's dreams. So yeah, and they claim like, oh, like just being realistic. No, like you're being a fucking asshole and you're being insecure. So just keep working hard, and results are gonna be slower as a natural. They're not gonna be as like you're not gonna get the wow factor easy, but you can, you can, and you just gotta believe in yourself and drown out the noise from the internet, drown out all of that shit. You know, I think it's really easy to get caught up and like this tornado of like information that we have going around. Um, yeah, it's really easy to get caught up, but at the end of the day, I think you know what you're capable of, and you know what your limits are, and you shouldn't let other people dictate what's possible for you individually as a person. So yeah, I know I'm spinning in circles. Um, it's a nice day, so I'll probably go outside. I don't know if I'm gonna get any more footage. I think this is gonna be probably the end of the video, so I can enjoy the rest of my day and maybe yeah, might get footage of dinner, might not. I don't know. So we'll see. Oh, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.